Who's that? Ah, that was a long walk back to the
camera.
seat.
Is just because the camera's so far away.
I pushed it back more and zoomed it in. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Makael. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys had a great week. I know I had a great week, and yeah, I don't even know what else to say about it. I just had a great week, and I know that tomorrow, on Friday, I'm going to have a good day because I haven't seen my girl Sharon in about a month, so we're going to get together, get some drinks, get some food, and have a good time. If you did not know, Makael and I will be a part of the Monitoring Hollywood 7 panel for the PABJ. If you would like to attend and you are not a member of the PABJ or a college student, admission is $5, but if you are a college student or if you're a member of the PABJ, admission is free, and that's on...
And you must bring your ID if you're a college student. Yeah,
you must bring your college ID, and that's on Tuesday, September 29th. The event starts at 7 o'clock. For the location and everything, the link is inside the more info box if you would like to register on Evite to attend the panel. I want to say thank you to some people that sent me to some people, you know, just to get some advice and speaking advice and everything, because I know I've been a little bit nervous and everything. So thank you so much. I went to this website called talktoamber.com, and I gotta say I got some nice tips on there and everything. So she was pretty good. I seen her, she had some Periscope videos on there. And speaking of Periscope, I have finally joined Periscope. So you can follow me at the Scorpion, and I'll just get on there at random times like y'all seen yesterday when we were on there. Any other announcements? The Philadelphia AIDS Walk is October the 17th. I believe it's the 17th. 18th. Yeah, 18th. It's October the 18th, so if you would like to walk with me, you can meet me on the steps of the Philadelphia Art Museum. I still haven't even registered for the walk yet, but I'm going to do that. The walk starts at 9 o'clock, and this should be over at 10:30. The walk is much shorter, like last year, so it's only like an hour and a half. So afterwards, the plan is to go get something to eat or maybe something to drink as well. You know, if y'all know a good place where they got them damn bottomless mimosas, let me know. Or if you feel like, you know, I just got finished walking but I still got energy, or I want to go to Makael's church. Makael's church is at 54th and Vine, and service start at 11, and I believe you're having an anniversary service. So y'all can, either you can attend the AIDS walk or you can attend Makael's church. They have something on, like, will there be food afterwards? And I just might show up for the food, just for the food. That would be so tacky.
It will be tacky. And I'll make sure they don't send food.
I'm just bring my own food. How you doing? I just came to pay my tithes for the week. So, how you doing? How you doing? If you have not, stop it. If you have not hit that thumbs up button yet, please click that thumbs up button, and please share on Facebook, Twitter, or wherever you share our videos. So I just got finished watching this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop. Hollywood. And these people are a goddamn mess. Just like I told y'all on Monday about that Tia Madame Marie. You alright?
Yeah, you know how you get that shake.
Oh, is it that ear?
No, the ear feels good.
Tia Marie, child, she fucking tried it. And I knew that was her plan all along, just to get back to Ray J. Well, if I can't be with Ray J, you damn sure can't be with Ray J. So I'm just going to break up this whole happy home. Now, at first it looked all sincere and shit. Then when she get back with her girl, she was all like, well, fuck them and fuck that. They was together when I was with him and everything. Ain't going to be no peace, ain't going to be no happiness. I'm like, Tierra, you are too fucking old for this bitter ass shit. So now you want to break them up because what they did to you. You already messing your own blessing up, because it's a blessing not to be with Ray J. After he done did this to you many, many times. And you accepted it. And now Ray J think that, okay, I'ma just keep a bitch at home. No, Ray J, who are you? Ain't nobody staying at home just for you, just because you Ray J. And it ain't even got no kids or no ring or nothing. Like, who the hell do you think you are to be doing this? And what's her name? Princess, you need to let this go. You talking about, oh, I done moved from such and such all the way to Hollywood to stay in somebody's house? I don't fucking think so. and you want to let Tia Marie just pump you all up. Yeah, I'm going to go out and hang with my girls. This is something you should have already been doing. You should be doing yourself too. If Ray J want to run out in these streets and party and do whatever you want to do, you should be able to do the same thing and lay your head right back on the same pillow he do with you. So, I mean, I just don't get that whole relationship. It's just stupid. Then y'all beating each other up. Y'all shouldn't even be together.
Well, she said that's not.
She said it's not true. Oh, they beat
Well,
each
she said
other
that she
up.
didn't break his bones and all that extra stuff. So they probably are fighting. You're probably right.
Yeah, I know they fighting. I know they are. And then what's her name? Nia and Chow. What's the girl with the big titties? Kim Kardashian and all of them. Nikki. She all right, Nikki. Now all of a sudden you a good friend and everything. I'm still don't fucking like you because I just don't like how the way she paid for that whole body. I'ma just be honest. I just don't like it. It just seems like everything on her is fake and paid for, and
it's stiff.
Yes, very stiff.
Like her body.
Her titties just be.
I mean, her body looks nice. You know, I'm sure a guy would look at that like, damn. But at the same time, it's stiff and not like if she was to go shake her ass, it wouldn't move.
Yeah, I hope she don't have any complications in the future from having all this work done and shit put in her body. But so they having this little photo shoot. Now they had this photo shoot with Tia Marie, Nikki Combs, right? And then it's April there. And then how it went down? And that's when they found out the girl.
No, they found out the girl was talking to Soulja Boy when Tierra Marie and Nikki went to go meet up with her.
Okay,
because they're doing a show together.
Well, before that, let's talk about that whole little photo shoot scene or whatever. April, you know who you look like to me now? You look like the first transgender model from America's Next Top Model that was on there. And she has them heavy ass features. And this time I was like really able to see it. And you talking about, yeah, like, we not together right now. We don't know what's going on.
Talking about her and Miles.
And Miles. Yeah, she know damn well her and Miles ain't getting together. And that Miles is up there fucking with Milan. Miles and Child. I gotta get used to saying Miles and Milan.
That's not even a believable relationship.
No.
They're so... I posted on Instagram the other day that Miles and Milan, the way they interact with each other and after they left that strip club, it just seems like a newbie relationship. It doesn't seem like two people that have been together for a long time. Mm-hmm. And it definitely doesn't even come off as a sincere relationship on TV. It just comes off as, yeah, we're going to act like we're together to be on this show so we can get a check. And you're going to act like your family doesn't know that you're gay.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, tell them.
Your girlfriend who,
and she's in on it too.
She's, who she's gonna act like she doesn't know that you're gay. And I'm sure there's gonna be this big blow up scene when she supposedly finds out that he's gay. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just all not, this whole thing is not believable at all. I would have rather them found another heterosexual couple rather than this gay couple. Or a gay couple that's
or out. And how about it not being on the down low? It is what it is. And if they're gonna work with us, they're gonna work with us. They're not.
Right.
But all of this creeping on y'all creeping on camera. I will be fucking nervous about anything and everything that I reveal when it comes to something like that. So that's why it just don't seem believable. Right. I'm sorry, because if he in a closet, bitch, I would have had his face covered up the whole time, and then something to give it a little mystery to the storyline. But this, Milan looked like he done, not Milan, Miles looked like he done been a couple of things, been up to things, a whole lot of things. And like he just new to this shit. He ain't new to this at all. Talking about what everybody gonna think about. I already told, the gays running this shit anyway. If they gonna work with you, they're gonna work with you. They not, they won't. And that's fine. And I'm just not feeling their whole vibe or whatever. So, Nikki, let me turn this shit on. There's something in my eye. I gotta go to the doctors for my eyes. Nikki and so Nikki meets up with Tia Marie, and they had this other girl come up that said she was fucking with Soulja Boy and everything. Talking about we've been off and on for years and everything. But they was like, but wait a minute now, because we know Nikki like that. Nia's my friend and everything, and she's been off and on with him too. So while he was off and on with her, he was off and on with you. So it just, a lot of stuff was just looking funny. And you know, I just wasn't here for that shit. And so she meets up with old girl Nia and tells Nia what was I talking about. Yeah, she was my friend a long time ago, but we stopped being friends and everything. She was like, well, she's having an event and I want you to come show up to this little whatever cheerleading shit or some type of shit they was doing in the field. That's what they was going to be out there doing. So what made me mad is when they get to the goddamn field and Nia's there and the girl is there, Nia talking all of this shit. I'm thinking she really going to beat this girl up, and Nia does nothing. And that made me upset because you don't be talking about, oh, I will knock you the fuck out, and then when the producers come, you let the producers grab you and break shit up. Talking about I could do this and I could do that, and you gonna stop cursing at me? No, bitch. You supposed to be saying you're not gonna fuck up my good ass relationship that I allegedly got with Soulja Boy. And then Soulja Boy, he not even. She's okay with me just being on the road and fucking whoever I want to fuck on the road. Him telling Fizz that. I'm just not down for that. Woman, you have to know your worth. And if he can't take you on the road with him, something ain't right. If he making all of this money, talking about, yeah, she at home, but I'm on the road and I got these girls, she know that they don't mean nothing to me like she do. What the fuck? Let's see how you feel when you go to that STD clinic and see that you got some disease from him being with some other bitch on the road. Well, like, it's just nasty.
Well, Nia kind of admitted to what Soulja Boy said when her and Nicki was in the store.
Because she don't know her worth.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she didn't act. It's not like she acted as if she didn't know that Soulja Boy was cheating on her. You know, her whole thing. I know you guys heard her when she said, "Well, at the end of the day, he's coming home with me." So, you know, that's right there letting you know, well, yeah, he's out there cheating, but he's mine. And it's like
making babies and,
you know, I mean, people like Nia, you can't really take serious and you can't look at her serious, you know, because to me, Nia still looks like one of the, I don't know how old she is, but to me, when I watch the show, she just comes off as one of the younger members. Like her whole demeanor is like very, schoolgirlish, you know, even down to what she said at the store with Nicki. First of all, I can't even imagine Nicki and Nia hanging together because they just seem like two total opposite, age-wise, everything-wise, like they're friends. And, you know, her whole, you know, well, he's coming home with me at the end of the day. I'm thinking like, is this girl serious? I can't imagine my friend coming to me and telling me, oh, you know, I just found out somebody you talk to is messing with this person, and I say, oh, well, at the end of the day, he's coming home with me. Because then I'd be that friend like, well, damn, should I have even said anything? Right? It's like, damn, because it seems like you seem to be fine with it. And then you get to the park, and then you throw this whole, oh, I just want to know what's going on, but you already know what's going on. So why do you even show up to act like you don't know what's going on? We know you know what's going on. And Soulja Boy knows that you know what's going on. I can't think of the young lady's name that he's sleeping with, but she looks like somebody that should be on Black Ink. She knows what's going on too. Everybody knows what's going on. It looks like she missed the audition for Black Ink, really. And
she looked very rough. And she talking about everybody up there fucking her and everything. I'm like, what?
No, she said Soulja Boy is eating her pussy and you're kissing
how
her.
my kiss tastes and all of that. That line is so old.
It's very old and tired, but...
Yeah, so Moniece and Rich Dollars.
Oh my God, we forgot to talk about them last week.
Yes, we sure did.
Can I just say
I'll let you talk.
Monique and Rich Dollars. I posted last week when I first saw the episode with Rich Dollars coming on. Has Moniece not seen Love and Hip Hop New York? Has she not seen how Rich Dollars finagle his way with young girl after young girl after young girl after young girl after young girl? Notice I say young girl. Rich Dollars and Moniece. Rich Dollars look like he's old enough to be her father. He really does. When I watch the two of them together, I get like a little cringe because I'm like, this is like some guy and his daughter talking nasty to each other and they shouldn't be doing it. Moniece, if you honestly think that Rich Dollars is going to want to build anything other than a sex relationship,
I gotta delete some stuff off of here.
As I was saying, Moniece, do you honestly think that Rich Dollars is going to take you serious other than this whole sex thing? Because if you think that he's going to want to build a serious relationship with you, have kids with you, you are
Moving
dead wrong. Dead wrong, sweetheart. You have got to be one of the dumbest people I've seen on reality TV in a very long time. And I tend to see a lot of dumb people on reality TV. But what takes the cake with you is, this guy comes from another franchise of the one that you're on. And on the franchise that he's on, he's known as this player, as this dog, as this fly-by-night guy who's sleeping with every new thing that comes into town. And you honestly think that this man is going to take you serious? Rich Dollars, he must have some bomb A-plan. Because there's no way on God's green earth that I would even look twice at him, let alone take him serious relationship-wise. It's just no way on God's green earth. Moniece, you have to be a little bit more smart. I would have rather you tried to continue to work it out with Little Fizz. That would have been more believable. Because this right here, it's only going to be a tomato in your face. Because he's going to look you a few times,
covering up tattoos, and if I come up my tattoos, you got to move in my house.
For rich dollars. You doing all this for rich dollars?
I want you to meet my family. Yeah, he must have turned out real good.
Real good. That's what I'm saying. He must got some good. Cause there's no way on earth Mikael's going to cover up any tattoos. First of all, I don't have any tattoos. But there's no way on earth I'm covering up any tattoos for Rich Dollars. I'm not thinking about moving in with Rich Dollars. I'm not thinking about looking his way that way. You know, it's just
Bob needs some
Rich.
I forgot his name. That damn thing.
Bob needs some Rich.
So I know y'all watched the Republican convention, the debate last night on CNN. I watched the beginning. I started watching like around 6:30, and I watched it all the way till 11 o'clock. I was ready to check out at a lot of moments. Something I did not like was how Jake Tapper really didn't have control of this debate. He kept saying, thank you. No, listen, thank you. That's how I would have went off on them. We got a certain amount of time for this debate, and you're going to say what you got to say, and that's it. Or blow a horn or something. Something has to be done in CNN to get another debate. Because I didn't like how they kept over-talking him. He was like, no, I have to finish this. No, I have to get to the next question. He didn't have no, like, I'm running this. I would have loved to see how Anderson Cooper would have ended it instead of Jake Tapper controlling the debates.
Can I speak on that?
Sure.
I think that I actually like the fact that that happened, because there were a lot of moments where different candidates were saying different things indirectly about other candidates. And sometimes I didn't even hear them say another candidate's name, but that candidate knew that they were talking about them. And they wanted to jump in and respond to it, and Jake wanted to, at certain times, jump to another question. And I'm like, no, don't jump to another question. Let them respond to this shade that these people are throwing. And that, to me, made the debate even more enjoyable and watchable, because you got to hear people throw their shade, and you got to hear people respond to the shade that was thrown to them indirectly. I think Jake Tapper did a really good job. I mean, to be honest with you, I think the other two moderators didn't need to be there. Because it was like you heard more of Jake Tapper than you heard of those two. And I didn't realize that the other guy, he was a staunch Republican, because, you know, he was just kissing ass all up and down the board, you know, whatever the case may be. But I'll let you finish. That's what I got. I think it should be another way that is handled, where they can say what they got to say. The other person might got something to say, they can respond. But once your time is up, damn it, your time is up. That's how I feel. And these people that supposed to have all, I know it's 11 people, but you got to prep your people before they start speaking, or how they're going to respond to an answer, because a lot of them were very long-winded and they were just losing me as they went along. Trump, you know what, y'all, I really don't see it for Trump. He was very good at throwing the shade and everything, but this is all an entertainment act to me, and to him too. And he's enjoying it, and he's leading the polls. And Trump, if you're already ahead of them, telling people where they are on the polls, that has nothing to do with where you are. When you're out there, show them why you are that candidate that everyone is electing in the polls. But
understand this, polls doesn't mean a damn thing until they go to the actual poll and they push in that vote for who they want to be the next Republican nominee. I don't think he really has an idea when it comes to foreign policy and, you know, domestic policy and everything that goes on here. He's just having so much fun out there, and so many people are, you know, they're watching for him. I don't even know what CNN ratings were last night, but a lot of people are watching for him just to see, you know, what he's going to say or what he's going to do next. He should have apologized to Bush's wife for what he said. He should have just apologized to Carly Fiorina because he was wrong for what he said, and telling her you're beautiful was just that was just, you know, that was just bullshit. Instead of having a sincere apology. You know, I mean, a lot of people had a chance to respond to a lot of things that were said about them during the campaign trail, but I want to know I wanted to know more about what everybody, you know, what everybody has a plan for. Why? Wait, before that, CNN, and for the next station that gets these debates, pick the top 5 people that are in the running, because 11 people up there is just ridiculous. If you have less than 3%, you should not be up there for these polls. But overall, I did like some of the stuff they said. Some stuff I did not like is about the Planned Parenthood, because I know that I had to ask this on Twitter, like, well, doesn't Planned Parenthood help with more things just besides abortion? And they do. And the 3% that they use towards abortions is not used from funded money. I guess it's used from their money, or I don't know how they're funding to do that, but that's how they're doing it. So I don't think it should be okay just to say, oh, we're just going to get rid of Planned Parenthood and we don't want nobody to pay for women to get contraceptives or condoms or, you know, all that female stuff, mammograms, all things that go on with women's health. I just don't think that's just right to do that. Now, this video they were talking about the Planned Parenthood, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
I don't even think I want to see it, the way they were talking. But I heard that the way they showed that Planned Parenthood video, it was very edited and things like that. So I don't even know who to believe when it comes to that. I don't know. But you can, because I know you got a lot.
On the topic of Planned Parenthood, you have some good things about it and you have some bad things about it. A lot of people. My opinion on Planned Parenthood is just it's a good thing to have for females when they're going through what they're going through with, you know, their bodies and whatnot and abortion. But I do agree that you have to be very careful when it comes to abortion, because in the past we have seen, just a few months ago, we saw these videos of these employees of Planned Parenthood out in California, I think it was, talking about selling body parts of dead babies. And they were secretly being recorded, didn't know they were being recorded. Now, if Planned Parenthood is supposed to be helping, then why are y'all, well, not all, but some of y'all doing that? And this is the Republicans' argument. I don't think, I can't really speak for them, but I think that is one of their main issues, because you know a lot of people, Republicans, Democrats, Catholics, a lot of people do not agree with abortion. And they believe that, many people believe that life begins at conception and not at birth. That's just how a lot of people feel. And so they feel as though abortions are wrong because you're killing a being. And not only that, but you're killing the being, and then you're selling the body parts of the being. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you justify that? So that part, I totally agree. I think they need to do a overhaul of Planned Parenthood and find out how it is that they can stop some of these places from doing stuff like this and getting caught up like that, because it's just dead wrong. Do I think they should eliminate it? No, I don't think they should eliminate it at all.
Maybe they should eliminate doing abortions.
I don't know, because then there's going to be a lot of people saying, well, you know, this, that, and the third, and I don't know. I don't know. One of the things that I really was, you know, shocked at was, I think it was Chris Christie who was asked the question. Well, one of them, I think it was asked the question about Social Security, and whether or not people who make a certain amount of money should not have Social Security. And Donald Trump said that he actually agreed that people who are rich like him should not get Social Security because they basically don't need it. And I agree. Millionaires and billionaires like Donald Trump, why the hell are they getting Social Security? You know, Social Security were for, when it first started, of course it was for everybody, but when it first started, it was for the retirement of elderlies, you know, 65 and older. Now it's gotten to the point that people have to work over 65 just to get something in their Social Security because they're not getting enough. And if you have somebody like Donald Trump who can retire at any point in time, and he has billions of dollars, and yet when he retires or whatever the case may be, or I don't know how old he is, but Social Security is coming into him every month. It's like, well, why is he getting his Social Security every month? This Social Security could be going to somebody who actually needs it. And that was, I was shocked that Donald Trump, you know, well, I wasn't really shocked because it's like, it makes total sense. But I was glad that he agreed to that. Like, why would I be getting Social Security? And they said something like, it should be something, I can't remember the word that was used, but basically, like, you should give an option. You should give an option to wealthy people, whether or not you want to keep it or opt out. And I'm sure there'd be a lot of wealthy people like, no, I don't want Social Security. I got all this damn money. Why the hell do I need it? Because you really don't need it. You don't. You're a billionaire. Like Donald Trump said, I'm a billionaire. Why do I need Social Security? It's not going to do, it's not going to make or break me. I don't need that. Another thing that I'm just so not here. I don't want to make this come out wrong, but we had a conversation today at my job about the whole welfare issue. And I, for a very long time, feel as though there needs to be an overhaul of welfare. The federal government has allowed welfare and the people who get on it to just go out of control, to the point where there are people who are able to get the hell up and work, they need to get the hell up and work, and they should get the hell up and work, but yet they are on welfare. And we discussed this, my boss and I and a few of my other coworkers, we discussed this. It's not fair that the minute someone has a baby, that they can get on welfare just like that and decide, oh, I don't want to work no more because now I got this baby and I can get on welfare. And then the more kids you have, the more that they give you. But then somebody, let's say somebody like me or somebody else out there who has a job, yeah, we have a job and we may have a good job and make good money, but we may need a little help with our finances. We can't go out and apply for welfare because then they're going to turn around and tell us, oh, y'all make too much. But yet, every time I get paid, taxes is coming out of my paycheck to support somebody who can get the hell up and make just as much as y'all telling me that I do. It doesn't make sense. And a lot of people get upset, but I am with the Republicans when it comes to welfare. It's gotten out of control, and I do partly blame the Democrats because they've allowed it to get out of control. It needs to be a complete overhaul of welfare.
Isn't there, like, people only be on there for like 5 years?
I don't know, but you don't need to be on there for 5 days if you don't have to be on there. Because it's becoming to the point now that it's like people, they boast about being on there. Oh, I got stamps, or I get my stamp. And it's like, but why? You can get up and work. What is the matter with you? You're 23, you're 21. Why are you boasting about being on welfare? And my boss made a good point today. He said the reason why you have so many of them like that is because it's a generational thing. Their grandmother was on it, their mothers was on it, and now they're on it, and everybody thinks it's okay to be on welfare. Nobody wants to get up and get a job. Don't you know that I hate getting up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work? I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I've been working ever since I graduated from high school 11 years ago. And I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But if I don't do it, who the hell's going to give me money? I can't depend on the government. Because at any point in time, they can tell me, oh, well, we're not giving you no more welfare no more. So then what? You got people who get these public assistant housing. They get $8, $10, $20, $50 a month. And they are still late on the rent. These places are $10 a month for rent, and you're still late with that. You know what I mean? So you got people who are $600, $700, $800 a month, and you know they're trying to scrape up $600 and $700 a month. You know, and the minute they don't, they're getting kicked out and evicted. And yet you got it good because you only paying $20 a month for rent and a house, not even an apartment, and a house. And then it's about 15 people living under one roof, and all 10 out of 15 people can get the hell up and work. But yet your daughter's coming back and forth with all these different kids and baby dads. It doesn't make sense. And it's just not cute at all. It's just not cute.
Okay, you better preach today.
It's not cute. And you know what's so funny? It's not cute. And a lot of people get upset with Republicans when it comes to welfare. But I agree. It's too out of control. There is no control on welfare at all. I remember welfare used to be, when we were younger, I remember there used to be a time where the only time I identified with welfare was with people who actually needed it. Now that I'm an adult, I look at welfare as, oh, that's the easy way out. You don't want to work, just get on welfare.
Now, what's the difference between WIC and welfare? WIC is just you get milk, bread, and cheese, and all of that
WIC,
stuff.
if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. From my understanding, WIC is for mothers with children, and there's certain things that you can purchase with WIC. Mm-hmm. Like, you just can't go to the market and say, oh, I'm going to grab all this and I'm going to grab all that. No, you have to grab certain items. Like, for instance, I'm just making an example. WIC may say, you can only buy Post cereal, not Kellogg's. Mm-hmm. Or you can only buy this type of milk, or you can only get this type of such and such. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things that you can get, but WIC is for your children. It's not for adults.
I remember them WIC checks back in the day.
You know what I mean?
You get like 4 gallons of milk, some cereal,
right? Certain things that you can get. And if I'm not, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But if I'm not mistaken, you can only get cold-like foods, like not hot foods, or kind of like an access
card. It was never time. Growing up, there was never time milk wasn't in that goddamn refrigerator. I will say that. Eggs, we had everything in there.
Well, who was on WIC?
Jeremy, Jeremiah, and...
Oh, you mean when they were little?
Yeah.
Oh, when they were little, okay.
I mean, it was all... You can't never say it was nothing in their house.
What house?
It was our house. Well, on Ashley Street.
Well, it had to be. Look how many of y'all lived in there.
Shut the fuck up. Those are some fun times. Oh my... I miss being a kid.
I can't imagine 13 people under one roof in this room.
It wasn't 13.
No, I'm just...
it was like 8 of us back then.
Okay,
But it's still a lot.
Give or take a
4-bedroom house. We was in the projects, a 4-bedroom. That house was... I missed that house. I missed everything. Like we had a front yard and a backyard. Like, we used to have... It was fun growing up.
That's another thing. That's another thing, too. A lot of these, and what I don't like is that these people, first of all, they're giving these people on welfare these really nice houses. You know, they're building these nice homes, townhome-like homes for, you know, low-income people. Mind you, these townhomes, beautiful townhomes that they built for these low-income people in these certain neighborhoods, turn to ruins within.
Because they tear them the fuck up and don't know how to appreciate it.
Yeah, they don't know how to appreciate it. You know, they give them, like Kevin just mentioned, they give them a front yard, a backyard for $50 or maybe $40 a month, and yet somebody who's paying $800 or $700 a month for an apartment, and they can't even get a driveway.
But you know what though?
I understand.
Your rent in the projects is based off your income, so you can still work and only have to pay 30%. So rent might be higher, because there are some people in the projects paying like $500-$600. So they like, if I'm paying this much to them, I might as well go out and get a house, and that's what some people do.
Yeah, but those who are doing that, now correct me, because those who are doing it that way, if they're able to pay $500 and $600 for rent in the projects, then why not give that up to somebody who can't afford that much?
Because
and why not?
Because that's all some people know. Some people been living in projects 40, 50 years and still around it. They like, I'm not going nowhere. This is all I know, and this is where I'm going to die. That's what that's how it is. That's how it is.
And that's the problem. Maybe because I didn't grow up in the project, so therefore I can't understand that thought process. Did I grow up in the hood? Yes, I did. but we didn't grow up to where we, in our mindsets, it was like, okay, well, this is it. No, we grew up to you gonna work and you gonna go out and you gonna get your own. I can't even pinpoint a member of my family, which I'm sure there is, but I can't pinpoint a member in my family that I can honestly say, oh, you're taking advantage of the system. Because that's not how we were brought up. You know what I mean? My grandmother and my grandfather were married for 40 years. They raised 10 children. My grandfather worked for the gas company, and my grandmother worked for the school board. And neither one of them was on welfare. They had to raise 10 kids. You know what I mean? It's like, where do you draw the line and say, you know, now enough is enough and I want better for myself?
They draw the line by saying, okay, we're only going to give you this assistance for a couple of years. And
but what about the people who've been on welfare for like 20 years? Like,
well, it's time for them to go. It's time to cut them off. It's time for them to get up and
the
get a
system
job.
is fucked up because why do you allow people to be on welfare for 20 years?
I think that if the people that's been on here for 20, we'll take care of you for a certain amount of years. After that, you got to go out and get a job. And that's what they doing now. They telling these people, you have to go get a job. That either we going to give you the welfare and you go to this place to learn, or we're just going to cut you off. Because we're not just going to keep giving you free money anymore.
That's just like, I always bring up this story. When I was watching the People's Court, and this girl came to the People's Court and was suing for $5,000 worth of things that were stolen out of her Section 8 house. But apparently, well, you know, if anybody watches the People's Court, the cutoff limit is $5,000. But she claimed that she had more than $5,000 worth of things stolen from out of her house. But the cutoff point was $5,000, so that's what she was suing for. Judge Millian let her plead her case, and the lady was suing somebody. And at the end of, you know, the whole thing, Judge Millian looked at her. Before I tell y'all, she was saying that she had this flat screen TV, this bag, this shoe, this bike, this laptop. And so at the end, mind you, telling on herself. Section 8, mind you. So Judge Millian said, you mean to tell me that you had all of these things in your Section 8 house? You have over $5,000 worth of the section in your Section 8 house, and you think that I am going to award this person to give you $5,000 when you have Gucci, this, that, and the third? The judge was just so over the fact that this girl came here and she basically told her, my tax-paid dollars are providing living for somebody like you when it should be providing living for someone who needs it. If you can afford over $5,000 worth of merchandise to put in your house, then you can get your own regular house and get off of Section 8. And I was so happy that the judge ruled that way. I was so happy because my thing is, you have all these things in your house that's worth over $5,000 and you can't go out and get a nice apartment? Not even a house, a nice apartment? Like, and the girl was just like, well, you know, a flat screen TV, and it was like 2 flat screen TVs, this laptop, this Gucci bag, you know, that's all these things. And it's like, but she's not realizing, because she's young and she's dumb, and she's not realizing that she's telling on herself. And you taking all this into a Section 8 home? Because you know what? She didn't even tell it was Section 8. I think it was the defendant who said, yeah, because it's Section 8.
Got her out of here. Well, what else was on here? Because I know it was some more stuff, but hold up.
I just, you know, you had
to go off, yeah. I mean, but it's true, though. I mean, I really think there should be a limit.
It should be, and I think it should be, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think it should be something where people who are on Section 8, they need to report to somebody. Like a caseworker or something once a year and say, look, all right, well, what's going on? Do you have a job yet? Why don't you have a job? Okay, you don't have a job. It's been, what, 2 years since you had a job? Well, by next May, if you don't have a job, then you're getting off of Section 8.
I think it should be something. I can't find nobody to watch my kids. But see,
well, this
is why you have to make better decisions when it comes to laying with the man that's not the children of your. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can't see him being the father of your children, do not spread your legs for him. Just in case you get pregnant, because then now you're pregnant. Now you got to think of all the things you have to do, and you didn't have to do that before when you wasn't pregnant. Who gonna watch my baby? And especially if he goes away.
Yeah.
If he says, I don't want nothing to do with this, we have to, men and women have to make better decisions on the things that they do when it comes to relationships, when it comes to having children. It's just a hot ass mess, and our children are out there doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Just like Makael was at my house yesterday. Because it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating when you have a child that you want to help, they complain, and then you got grown ass people making excuses and complaining for them. And it's just making me mad, y'all. Do y'all understand that it makes you upset? Then you want to know the number one question they ask you? Oh, do you have any children? Excuse the fuck out of me.
No, excuse the fuck out of me for caring about your child. Because now I'm on my business. Because I told you what what's the name told me yesterday. Oh, well, y'all need to go have your own kids, and y'all won't be so concerned. Yeah. Because I said, why the fuck are you up here giving her answers? You should be showing her. Don't give her the answers.
Yeah.
I said because Kevin asked her, how did you come up with that answer to this question? And she said, I don't know.
And they don't have no textbooks.
Why she doesn't know?
Like,
because you're up here giving her the answers. So she's not going to learn that way. Oh, well, if y'all that concerned, y'all need to go have your own kids. Oh, really? Well, guess what? Because last time I checked, you don't have any kids either, and you don't even have a place to stay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. When I'm up here trying to better somebody's child, don't tell me I need to go have some kids of my own. Because then I'm going to look at you and say, well, pussy, you need to go find a place of your own.
I gotta get that up.
And then I had the nerve to tell, I said, but her uncle needs her to take her science book downstairs so he can show her, so she can show him what's going on.
Because I didn't even know. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, well, I already helped her with it. You did not help her.
And
you gave her the answer, and it's getting on my nerves. Because you cannot write answers down, and then when someone asks you, how did you come up with that specific answer? Oh, I don't know. That's what she said. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? So how do you know if this is right?
Well, so-and-so helped me.
Well, so-and-so helped me. So I come upstairs, because now I want to question so-and-so. So I come upstairs, because you know, nobody else is coming upstairs. So I come upstairs. Did you help her, or did you give her that? Oh, I helped her with that. Oh, no, I gave her that one, but I helped her with the rest. No!
How? I want to know how
did you even know the answer, and there's no textbook?
Yeah, because I'm from the old school. I like to read first and then answer the question.
And then you know who's sitting on the book, on the staff, gonna keep saying, you probably didn't hear it, but she gonna keep saying, oh, because you know they don't give textbooks now and then.
Yes, they do.
Pages out and down.
I'm like, no, because that's my mom. I'm like, Mom, stop it. Just stop.
Because now you getting on my nerves. Now
I was like, because I said, back in my time, you will fuck me, and I told her to say, you will fuck me up and my shit wasn't done right. Well, I did what I was supposed to do. All right. Now that you did, you're supposed to let me do what I'm supposed to do and help somebody. There needs to be help. And there needs to be help. Y'all gotta stop making excuses for them. If you want them to bring home bad grades, let them keep doing what the hell they doing. But this is what I tell my, don't be going around talking about, oh, my uncle on YouTube and all of it. No, don't do that shit with me and your work ain't right. Then your teacher go to Google, oh, but their cousin is just, his uncle is just all over and just interviewing celebrities. And
nobody's not helping her with homework.
Yes! You know about that making me look, don't you ever put them.
Now you see why I don't talk about this with my family.
Like, wait a minute, what's going on? So now that I'm like, I want your homework every day because I'm going to check it. I want to see what's going on. I'm going to take my ass up to that school. Madison think I'm playing, but I'm going to that school and I'm going to meet those teachers and I'm going to find out every goddamn thing. Because when I went to school, we had 7 subjects. 7 subjects means 7 pieces of paper of homework. Get that shit the fuck done. Don't play with me. Bring home 2 pieces of homework. Oh, this is all we had to do. And see what Douglas do over there is they like to get them. They get them papers for the week and say, oh, you got to do this 1 paper every day. No, because then that makes them lazy because they're like, well, I have until Thursday to do my homework and then I can turn it on Friday. No, this shit is due tomorrow. I want the work done. When I was in school, we had a system, a schedule.
Yes.
You know, everything was Monday, you get your new words. Tuesday, write them out. Wednesday, write them out. Thursday, write them out. You had the definition and all that done on Monday, too. You studied those motherfucking words. You writing them down 10 times. You knew how to fucking spell those words. And then Friday, we had the spelling test. And then what she would do is, I'm going to give you the definition and you write down your fucking spelling word because you better know the definition. I don't see dictionary. It's just a fucking mess, man. Then I got this new math. Oh, I get mad looking at the shit. I get mad. And that's something I'm on. Yeah, we don't got that. We didn't do that. It's frustrating. What the fuck? You need to know your times. I said you need to know how to count. You need to know how to spell. I'm subtracting everything because everything when you grow up is bills and money. Money and bills, so you gotta know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide that shit. So you know this is what I gotta pay to so and so, or if you have a business, this is how I gotta pay so and so. Cause that's how I do that shit every fucking time. Math, now you do need that. You use it in everyday life. Okay, so it's very important not to fuck this up and to pay attention when you're in class. But these kids today, they're so worried about these fucking basketball wives. These love and hip hop Hollywoods, they want to be fighting, cursing at and disrespecting the teacher. Then they bring their dumbass mother up to the school, and the mother want to fight the motherfucking teacher too. What is wrong with us? What the fuck happened?
Welfare.
I just don't get it, man. Then you know, oh, I don't even want to go there. I'm not going to go there. But it's no. Because no.
Go there.
But, and where are the fathers too? Where are the fathers?
Nowhere.
And this is, and I'm not just talking about being just a black thing too, but it's really an epidemic. It's an epidemic.
Yeah, it is.
The mother got to do everything. Well, now the mother is at work all day, so she don't know what her kids are doing or who's watching them. It's just too much. It's too much.
Don't know who's watching them. And don't know who's running in and out of their house.
And then that daughter can end up pregnant.
And then try to figure out how she got pregnant. Because you worked a fucking 13-hour shift and there's nobody watching your 13-year-old fucking daughter. That's how she got pregnant.
And then you got ungrateful ass people too in your family. Because then you watching them and they don't want to give you no coins for watching them.
And then they want to
because you family.
Yeah.
And tell you how to run your house at the same time.
Didn't tell you how to run your house. Well, you know what? Keep her at home with you. Well, you want to just fine.
That's right.
But she knows the rules and regulations at your house. She don't seem to know them here. So keep them there.
I'm sorry I had to vent a little bit, y'all, but it's the fucking mess. It is a mess.
I got frustrated yesterday when I was here because I started noticing that nobody seemed to.
But see, this is what I've been complaining about for years.
I started saying, well, wait a minute, nobody really don't give a fuck?
I got my... No, that's not the mentality that you have. Yes, you got yours. And I did what I supposed to do.
And I'm sitting there because I noticed you weren't paying attention. I'm sitting there listening to her say...
because she said it all the time.
No.
Madison.
Grandma, can I go to 23rd Street? Well, you know what time to be home. And I'm like, hold up. Is the homework done? Because I heard Kevin say, go get your science work. She went in the house, waited for a little minute until we weren't paying attention, and then came out and
on that periscope.
He was on that periscope, and that was her cue to say, Grandma, can I go somewhere? And I said, hold it. Hold this 1 minute.
Oh, she stayed in the house because I wanted to make sure I still didn't see that paper, but she stayed her ass in the house. All this drill team and running around, no, you have to make sure that schoolwork is done first. You have to make sure. That's why you're supporting the state on your children. And that's why I put it's the new school year. Get to know your teachers.
And shout out to Ariel, Kevin's next door neighbor, because she
was a type on it too.
Yeah. And she on her way to her son's school because she didn't want to meet the teachers. I said, no, that's right, that's Marcy. And let me tell you something, my mom couldn't make it, which was rare because she always made it. When she couldn't make it, she'd send my dad. And tell my dad, and you need to ask, and you better ask, to find out what's going on. My mom was the type of mom, she gave every teacher. When I was in high school, every teacher had her phone number. And she was the type, I don't care if he walks into your class 2 minutes late, call me and let me know. That's just the type of mom I had. Yep. She wanted to know every fucking thing. Nowadays, these moms is like,
and now you can't even beat your fucking kids up.
Like the other day, this little boy was out of control outside of your house. So you know how they was doing the construction, and some of them they left like those cut up wires. So the little boy was sitting there, and he was, first of all, he had on the filthiest cop. What do you call those things? Leashes that the parents have their kids on. The kids out of control, and they put them on a leash. He had on the
leash.
Yes, in North Philly. He had on a leash, and so he was outside with another little boy, and he kept swinging the thing, and he was, you know, getting ready to hit the boy. So I yelled out because they were standing outside the door. I said, don't do that because you're going to hit him, and that's going to really hurt him. So, you know, he looked at me like a little slow, and then he, you know,
kept swinging.
So when he started swinging it again, I can't remember. I think it was Ariel, and she said something to him the second time. So when she said something, by this time there was a girl who came out of the store. So I thought that was his mom. So I said, when Ariel said something to the little boy and the girl was standing there, and I noticed that she really wasn't reacting, I said, is that your son? And she said, oh no, but he don't listen anyway. I said, oh no, he don't listen. She said, yeah. I said, is he with you? She said, yeah, but his mom is in the store. So I said, okay. I said, we're just telling him not to swing that wire because he's going to hurt somebody. Lo and behold, the mother comes out the store. So when the mother comes out the store, but mind you, the first girl, she recognized me from the show. She's like, oh my, and then got all excited. And asked Charlie, because Charlie was sitting right on step 2. So, you know, I'm like, oh, hi, you know, this, that, and the third. But I'm aggravated because I just told you about this little boy and what he's doing, and you're more excited about meeting me than you are of telling this little boy stop doing what he's doing. So the mother comes out the store, and she's like, oh my God, that's so. So, you know, so they start walking past us, and the little boy starts doing it again. And it's a long wire. And I'm like, are you his mom? And she says, yeah, I'm his mom. And I'm like, you should tell him to stop swinging that because he's going to hurt somebody. Guess what she says to me? Honest to God, ex Charlie, ex Ariel. Guess what she says to me?
He don't listen.
Oh, he don't listen to me. I said, are you his mother? She said, yeah. I said, he don't listen to you? No, he don't listen to me. I said, he needs to start listening to you. And I guess what I told her? I said, and if he was my child, I would whoop his ass if he didn't listen. Okay. So this guy is walking by. Here we go. I know that's right. I said, yes, because how are you his mother? And you're saying he don't listen to you. He don't listen to me. What the fuck is going on? That you would tell a stranger that your child don't listen to you. I said, are you his mother? She said,
you when he's a teenager, he beating you up and you on the morning show trying to get you together.
Beating you the fuck up. And so that's the type of mom. That's the type of mom who sends her child to school to terrorize the kids and the teacher. And so now the teacher's frustrated because she got to focus on this badass child. And she calls the school. I mean, she's calling home to let the parents know what's going on. And then the parents start snapping on the teacher. Well, he said that you did. No. Remember a few years ago you told that guy that he don't listen to you. You need to have a little bit more control of your children. There's no way on God's green earth that your child should be doing something wrong and somebody says something to you and you say, well, he don't listen to me. He listens to you and he listens to other girls. So who does he listen to?
Himself. His mind telling him to do what he want to do.
Then it all made sense why he was on a leash. It all made sense.
I couldn't believe it on a damn leash.
Yeah, it was a backpack leash and it was filthy.
But she didn't get a check for that.
Filthy. I think she does get a check for that.
But listen, y'all think about what we said, because some of y'all needed to, because it's going on in your homes too. Or if it's not going on in your home, it's a friend that's going, that house is going on.
It was filthy.
So we're going to go. But you guys have a great weekend. Y'all have a great weekend. And I got to go check some homework.
She told me he don't listen to me.
And you said take that belt.
And I told her, you need to whoop his ass.
This really works, y'all.
Yeah, because it worked for me. It did work for me.
What they used to do like...
I don't remember my dad ever doing that. He just used to come in there. And my dad used to do it in slow motion.
And you don't want to get fucked up.
What?
This has so much power. Use it. So we're going to go. You have a great weekend.
I think right before that, the name of Jesus has power, and then the belt has power. And then the belt has